Right here, gentlemen, is going to be very interesting. We have Max Lombardo, who's a very big, tall guy, likes to use a tie clinch, great with his knees, great with the plum, facing our heavyweight champion, Marro, whose coach has some connections to Cus D'Amato. His coach somehow was friends with Cus, and they would have sparring partners train with each other. So Al's style is a peekaboo style. So fighting in front of you, I have a feeling he's really going to want to employ that strategy, and you're going to see it. Great job, Harley.
I love it when the fighters come over after their wins or losses and just want to exchange a handshake with the champ. Great
Nice
fight.
work, man.
Your family's
Great work,
beautiful,
bro.
by the way.
Great work.
And the great thing about Mike, Will, is that he obliges everybody. He gives everybody eye contact, personal time.
There you go, this one.
It's not often that
It's
famous
incredible.
people are that genuine.
Or that approachable.
Yeah, well, that genuine and approachable.
Amazing. Beyond my wildest expectations, how incredible you've been, Mike, with all of the fans, the fighters coming over to you. Thank you for taking the time. It's very impactful, to say the least.
I'm just very grateful. Gratitude is my attitude, I guess.
Well, you're going to see some peekaboo-style boxing right now, Mike. I guarantee it, because this is his style. This is what he loves. His coach teaches that peekaboo. And in his last fight, he had to fight another tall guy, and that's how he got inside, was using that style.
I've been waiting a long time to see the peekaboo style be integrated into mixed martial arts, so I really can't wait to see this.
The peekaboo style, I think, is vulnerable for knees.
But again, only when somebody's against the cage, when you're closing the distance, is when it's really, really good.
Yes.
And that's when he used it last fight, was when he was able to push his opponent towards the cage and then use that and come in and negate that reach.
Nice. Oh, man.
But his opponent right here, Max Lombardo, really tall tie fighter, great with the plum clinch. We're going to see.
And he is a big guy.
Yeah.
There's some big boys that are going to be banging here for the
You know what they used to
for
say,
the title.
the bigger you are,
the harder
you fall, right?
That's right.
Yeah, but the scientist says the bigger you are, the harder you can hit if you do it right.
The bigger you are, the harder you fall. The lighter you are, the further you fly.
Oh, man, that's good. Was it Rocky Marciano or was it? It was either Rocky Marciano or Jack Dempsey that said, I can make any guy my size just by hitting him to the body. He gets to my size.
I thought it was Dempsey.
That right,
I
that's
thought it was Dempsey.
Yeah.
This guy looks like he should be on an episode of Vikings.
Yeah.
He should be like raiding countrysides.
Now he comes in with a 2-3 record. Is there anything we need to know about that record, Will? The level of competition?
No, I mean, he fought Josh DePace and handled him very easily last time he fought him, and Josh DePace won pretty handily tonight. So Max is a guy who's got some skill.
Sometimes you see fighters with horrible records. That's not because they're not great fighters. It's because they were overmatched.
Or they lost close matches like Cole Alexanian.
Yeah, but most of the time it's from close matches or being overmatched.
This next fight is brought to you by Matthew Cerullo.
Cetera Investors, Premier Client Group, the Esley Group. And here we go. We have our champion, Marro from MVMMA. You hear the pop.
Now that's some bass. You can feel that just through your bones.
Know what? I'm so interested when you see all these guys and you just hug all of these guys before you go in the ring.
Well,
when me and my fight
lot of love.
come, we not hugging nobody. We just want to get that guy. Our whole mind is getting that guy.
So are you saying, what do you see when you see a fighter hugging? What is it that you are seeing?
Camaraderie. Love, togetherness.
So many people think that it's a one-on-one sport, which is true. But you're carrying those training sessions in with you. You're carrying pieces of your teammates in with you.
This is a one-on-one sport when you don't need nobody's help. You walk in, you've never been trained, you walk in and you fight. Then that's a one-on-one sport. But when you got people giving you influences and stuff, there's no one-on-one.
Yes.
It's a team sport.
You carry those training sessions in with you.
Absolutely. It's a collective. It really is.
And Al Marro is a guy who was independent for a long time, and he kind of wavered. You know, he couldn't find his way. And then ever since he hooked up with a team, it's been a trajectory straight up for him.
Listen, life is about having a good team around you. If you have a good team, that's great. If you have a bad team, that's bad.
Yes.
It's all about your team.
And he's got some positive folks around him, and he spoke to that and how important that's been for him.
Oh, I cannot wait.
You know what
to
a
see
trainer
this.
is? A trainer is a mother, a
Championship.
father, a psychiatrist, a
Your
slave,
main event of the evening is brought to you by Cage
slave
Wars Mixed
master,
Martial Arts and
everything.
Sticker Mule, and presented by Jules Design Studio, Ryan Clark Realty, Bricklayers Local Number 2, Local Allied Craft Workers, U8 Local Number 7 Plumbers and Steam Fitters, against the cage with Ben and Jay, RDX Sports, and this championship fight is brought to you by Matt Tarullo, a member of Cetera Investors, a member of the Esley Group.
I can't wait.
This championship fight is sanctioned by the United States Muay Thai Association. Executive Director Ed Kinner is in attendance. The judges for this championship fight are Mr. Rob Exisa, John Bernard, and Chris Polinsky. The fight doctor at cage side for our main event is Dr. Michael Sheridan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Empire State Plaza Convention Center in Albany, New York, it's championship fight time!
Here we go, gentlemen.
All
Final
right.
fight of the night.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
I mean, they can't wait
He
to get
weighed
their
in
hands on
yesterday
each other.
at
Look at this. You can
261
feel it from here.
pounds.
And the fans,
Representing
too.
the cage,
Like the fans are ready to
JSA
explode.
out of Cromwell,
Tall
Connecticut.
man doesn't look like he
Big
likes the way
Mac.
this guy
Right. He's like Michael Myers over there, just
Lombardo.
pacing slowly.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 262 pounds. He represents Mohawk Valley Mixed Martial Arts out of Utica, New York.
Upstate
He is
boy.
the reigning, defending, undisputed Cage Wars heavyweight champion, the Postmaster, El Marro.
Does he look 262? He looks smaller than 262,
does.
doesn't he?
He's
My
a thick boy,
goodness.
and he started
Sure
at
is.
205. He was a former light heavyweight champion.
What did they say? What did Lombardo weigh in at? Did they say
257.
it's hard to believe?
I mean, he almost looks like BJ Penn's height. I mean, that's just,
He
man.
and the size discrepancy. I think this
This
is
look quick.
this is going to be quick. I think this is lights
Yeah,
out.
I don't think this is going to go
After
3
this,
rounds.
then we're going to go party at our spot over there.
That's right.
After party love, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh, move, baby.
See
oh,
that
he
head
wants
roll.
it. He wants it.
Man,
But he's doing that for you, Iron Mike.
man, he threw that.
If he's doing it for me, he needs his hands up high.
That's right.
Chin down low.
Look at that.
Jab. If you jabbing right now, jab to the body, jab to the head.
He threw
One,
that.
two, pop, pop, pop. Jab
Yeah.
gotta come, pop, pop, pop.
Talk to us.
leaping
Talk to us.
left hook,
Tell us,
that
champ.
was-
Tell us.
There it is
There it
again.
is. That was
There
it,
it is
champ.
again.
There it is.
There it is,
He's
champ.
hurt. He's hurt.
Max slowing the action down. Al putting the head
Oh,
in,
there
backing
we
up.
go.
Nice
Hit the body.
job,
Yeah,
Al.
Look at that. Look at that.
Hit the
Al
body.
has heavy hands.
Man, punches and bunches. Look
Punch
at
to
that.
the body, come up to the uppercut.
And how fitting is it that this heavyweight fight with the rope-a-dope in front of Mike Tyson for our main event? I mean, it doesn't get any better
It
than
really
this.
doesn't.
But you see how effective he is moving. Boom.
Yep.
Al doing a good job with his head, putting pressure on Max's chin. Now, if I was Al, I'd separate a little bit and punch on the way out.
that's
You gotta
right.
push him off and hit him.
Punch
Best
on the way
way
out.
to get out of a clinch is to punch your way out.
Yeah, punch.
And
To
you
open
can
up.
always re-engage after you punch.
Oh, he
That's
got.
right.
I love the
can
shoulder.
re-engage.
Nice shoulder.
I
Look
love-
at that. Shoulder shots.
I mean, this
Nice.
is just. Well, now Lombardo's showing us something here because he's gotten hit with some couple of heavy shots.
Max
He's
is
tough.
comfortable working out of the clinch.
Yep. And he's got a chin.
Going for that overhook, but right now Al looks like he's got a body lock. Max fighting for that underhook on Al's left side.
I was a little surprised at how quickly Marro was able to get in there and start doing his damage. Lombardo needs to keep him off him with a jab, perhaps.
I would really like to see Al separate right now and throw some strikes.
Yeah, he's trying to get his hands on his biceps, control his arms. There he
There
goes.
we
Yeah,
go.
that's it. Nice.
You know, but you wonder how much energy he expended leading up to that.
That's right.
With all that weight he has to carry.
If this gets down on the ground,
There's that right
For that
uppercut.
uppercut.
Marro-
Oh, nice.
is Marro still the more advantaged fighter if it goes to the ground?
Oh,
at
yeah,
this point?
I would say so, yes. From what I understand, again, I've not necessarily seen Max on the ground much, but Al has a wrestling background. And
Well, so Lombardo does not have many paths to victory here.
nice uppercut!
and it's
Oh,
a-
that's it!
And that is it.
That was a 6 and a 4. You see that? Man.
How fitting.
Woo!
And his whole crew, they're all wearing shirts that say iron on them.
That is beautiful. That thing went from Florida all the way up to Canada. Did you
It
see that
never
thing?
fails. It doesn't have to. You don't have to win the fight or knock the guy out, but it never fails. You never miss.
Man.
Yep. Here we go.
Let's watch
Leg
the replay
kick.
here. Let's let the champ do some commentary. Go ahead, Mike. Tell us what
Right
you
here, you
see.
see the guy. I want him to use the jab to come in as he's doing now. He should move his head more, but he's trying to. But he should move his head more, but always come with the jab. The jab will set up everything. Boom. See, right now, if he came in with the jab straight without it set him up. Everything's the jab. The jab, even when he's hitting that jab, jab, boom, 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 jab, jab.
And he did a nice job going to the body against the cage,
Yes.
too.
Yeah, he sure did.
It was just a great job of control and then creating just enough separation. And his hands are very heavy, which is
The way
obvious.
he uses that head.
Smart. It's like
And
a
then-
third arm
and
using
he-
the head. You got to have it there.
Yeah, but he gets in with the shoulders here too, you'll see.
Incredible positioning.
And we were calling for Al to get a little bit of separation to be able to hit that.
There's the
Nice
shoulder.
shoulder bump.
There he
There's
goes
another
again.
one.
It didn't affect him because it's too tall. He didn't, boom.
But it's
I
just
got it, so you got to hit number body. Bring him down, the body.
And again, Max's game, he's in there giving him the knee, trying to work that plum.
Yeah, he is.
He just smothers by this guy. And he can't. His long hands, he can't work because this guy's short and he smothers him, smothers his punches.
Yeah, and Marro was just relentless. Even if he wasn't attacking, he was doing
He was
physically
always on the
something.
guy.
Yes.
You always have the guy thinking. That's what you want to do, keep the guy thinking.
And here it comes. Don't blink. That right hook to the body, right uppercut. That
And
was beautiful.
Yeah, at
Textbook.
this point, Lombardo's like, I don't have much of a path, and Marro says, no, you don't.
He set it up. This way he goes, boom.
Go to the body, then go right up the center. Grabbing the back of Max's neck. Uppercut.
There it is.
That's a hard uppercut.
So he's got that half plum.
Yep.
Six right up the center. And that was some of that dirty boxing we talked about
That's
Al
right.
needed to employ.
Yeah, Eric always talks about dirty boxing. Those short shots. It's the minor strikes that leads to the major
that
strikes.
hurt.
Absolutely.
Look at that. There it is.
Textbook.
Beautiful.
It was the body punch that did it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Then the uppercut, the body punch that did it.
Referee Dan Mergliata's called a stop to the fight at 2 minutes, 19 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by way of TKO and still Cage Wars heavyweight champion, the Postmaster, Al Marro.
Woo! Now that was sensational.
Awesome.
What a great day. And
I agree.
And like I said, I don't think that we could have wrapped up the night with a more appropriate ending.
No way.
A peekaboo heavyweight fighter,
Man.
slightly undersized, came in here and put a hurting on the bigger guy.
That's right.
And he did in front of you, Mike, back in Albany.
This
That
is
was
just
just
a
a-
glorious night. I have nothing I can articulate to express it. I'm just enjoying it.
Well, I got to tell you, too, it really is
Al,
an honor.
I know how much this fight meant to you, the fight in front of your idol, Mike Tyson. Give us your thoughts on the fight, and you can say whatever you want, buddy. Take it and go home.
Everyone, I did my best for this fight, but I never would have been to this point in my life if it wasn't for this man next to me. This is my boxing coach who took me in at 12 years old, and he made me into the man I am today. Jeff Holmes transformed me into this man. Everyone in Muay Thai Mixed Martial Arts, Ed Kinner, USMTA, Jay, thank
get
you,
out. Tell these
Tim
guys
Rankins, give up a hand for him. This would not have happened without him. This would not have happened without him. I have to share a story. 12 years ago, I was 12 years old. My dad brought me to my very first boxing match in this room. 12 years later, I main event this. I might be an amateur, but I'm proof that no matter what life does to you, you get up, you keep fighting, and you will get to where you want. I've been through so much, and this is easily the greatest moment of my life. Thank you all. Iron Mike Tyson, I only hope I can come and shake your hand. Biggest role model of my life. Biggest role model of my life that's still alive. I love you, man. Thank you so much. Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than this. I just have to say thank you. If this was my last amateur venture, Cage Wars, this was the greatest experience of my life. The last 4 years have been awesome. Thank you for making it possible. I love all of you.
That's always the best.
Everybody. One more. Man. One more, I'm sorry. Dad, Mom, beautiful. Grandma, my grandma turned 77 tomorrow. The belt's home for you for your birthday. Dad, you just beat cancer. I just beat this guy. I'm always going to keep fighting because of all my family. Yeah. Thank you.
Remember that?